As they spent time together, Ruby Red and Lucius fell in love. Lucius asked Ruby Red to marry him. After some thought and talking with Samantha, Emerald Red, Clog and Crystal, she made up her mind to marry Lucius. The wedding plans were made and huge cakes tiered on pillars was ordered, as there would be many guests at the wedding. Ruby Red, the radiant bride, wore a small tiara and a gown that shimmered. The bridesmaids and maid of honor had pink dresses. Emerald Red was told to keep a close watch on the bridesmaids, Poppy and Pansy, who were known to be very naughty. Samantha thought that she had checked everything for her best friend Ruby Red's wedding and it would be a great success. Lucius, dashing and slightly nervous, had practiced his vows in the mirror so many times, even his toothbrush knew them by heart. Clog helped Lucius prepare and was chosen to be best man and guard the wedding ring. The ceremony was set in the grand room and enchanted garden of whispering pines, where the flowers whispered gossip and the squirrels wore bow ties. Samantha fussed around, worried that she had missed some small detail. She viewed the flower girls with suspicion and again told Emerald Red to monitor them closely. Clog, the best man, had one job: do not lose the ring. He lost the ring. Samantha told Emerald Red about the lost ring. They organized a search party with Crystal the unicorn, fairies and others who knew magic. They questioned the guilty-looking dragon about where he had been, so that they could start their search. "Where were you when Lucius gave you the ring?" they asked. "He said he was at the pond," so that was where they started to look. Crystal made a spell that would help find lost things. A swan held up an old wet boot while others found useless stuff in the pond. Clog said he had gone to the wedding reception room next, so off they went. "We will check the grass all the way back, as my spell should make the ring shine," said Crystal. In the wedding reception area stood the towering wedding cakes. The 4 separate cakes were on different platform levels and held apart on Doric pillars. The multi-story towering masterpiece of marzipan coated in dazzling white icing was decorated with different colored icing flowers on each level. It was guarded by a stern chef named Bruno, who was worried, as it was starting to lean over, as the pillars sank into lower layers. He already tried to offset the lean and level up the cake by putting cardboard padding under base of the tower to make the cake look vertical. The flower girls, twins named Poppy and Pansy, were supposed to walk up the aisle with the bride, scatter petals and do nothing else. As the ring search party entered, they noticed the twins sneaking towards the cake with spoons in their hands. They were desperate to steal and eat a delicious-looking flower from the cake. Why should they have to wait? Emerald Red gave a yell and the girls froze, in case they were turned into frogs. "Poppy and Pansy, what are you thinking of doing with those spoons?" asked Emerald Red. "Nothing," said the girls. "We were just looking and planning what flower we may be allowed to eat later." "Put those spoons down and come with me." Poppy dropped her spoon under the wedding cake table and the girls dived under the table to get it back. Poppy returned holding a spoon and Pansy a very shiny wedding ring. "Thank goodness, you found the lost wedding ring." Despite the chaos, Ruby Red walked down the aisle to join Lucius, who was waiting with a guilty-looking dragon, holding a ring. They exchanged vows and Lucius put the wedding ring on Ruby Red's finger before their first married kiss. Their kiss was met with cheers, confetti and rogue squirrels, in bow ties, who threw acorns at the wedding party. Food and dancing were enjoyed by all until midnight.